We know a great detective always steps up, never assumes.
Yeah.
And we're looking for the gray area. We're looking where you can still follow the rules.
Yeah.
But where can it be bent? Where can there be some? As long as it's this, it's acceptable.
That is
What's happening? Come on out, Brent. What you know, Daddy-O?
That is an old, racing tactic. Scott with his Dale Earnhardt mustache, coming with a racing background. Maybe it's born into him. Who knows?
So what do you know? Any tent background? Does he have any tent background?
He's been putting in the work lately.
Okay,
so I don't know.
But
I don't know if it'll be enough.
A couple of times or been tenting for years is different.
Yeah.
The muscle memory is going to flow naturally, or it's not. Because there's some that stepped up today that it was their first time. Some people had done 10 cars, and then now you have. So
yeah, it's not putting in the years.
Understood.
Definitely the past year.
Okay.
He's been putting in the work. So we'll see.
All right, here we go. Like he said. Time has started. Here we go.
It seems like I know Duver started with the tent. Well, yeah, he started with the window first, right?
Yeah.
So Scott doing the same thing.
So for people that don't know, that step there is just to make sure there's nothing on the window. That's like cleaning it, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think they're feeling it with the squeegee. I'm pretty sure you can feel pretty much any imperfection in the window.
It makes sense.
Wetting that bottom edge.
Well, and the tough part too, whether you know it or not, is I did PPF for quite some time, and not knowing the slip solution that you have, not mixing your own sometimes. So
yeah,
it's a wild card. You step up there, you're doing this, and maybe you wanted a little more soap, or maybe you're used to a little more soap. So again, an extra layer of the challenge. It's kind of cool that everybody's face, keeps it equally fair.
Yeah, and honestly, with Scott not, coming from a tinning background, that could be challenging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. He understands how. Okay, cradle the baby.
He looks good.
Okay. Now, I saw so many people go to the top. I saw some people.
Yeah, he's bottom loading.
Okay.
That's what that's called, right? Bottom loading?
You right now are the pro at this, because I don't know any tent. See, to me, that's where that little solution, not knowing it.
Exactly.
Not mixing it yourself. It's okay.
That's got to be all that is.
Yeah.
He was expecting that thing just to slide down in the corner.
For sure.
What'd you bring?
Well, no, we were just chatting lightly about, not knowing the slip solution that, just like PPF, a lot of people would mix their own, but it's the challenge that's been equal for everybody is, roll with it. But I almost, I can do it with any slopey solution. You can put it in your hand and
You can tell.
kind of feel a little bit, But I think too, is there multiples? Is there a soapy? Is there a tack? Is that the options they have for them? Is it
just distilled water and baby
one?
shampoo, 10 ml.
Yeah, but is there other bottles? Is there any for tack? Okay, so only that.
And the same guy found it.
Okay, understood.
Scott's a quick read, though. Like, one thing, he's not going to miss it, but so many times, So if he feels like it needs more, like, he gives it more, he'll figure it out.
Yep, at 12 minutes. As long as
The average is 10:30 to 11 is when the tint just
Yeah, it should be done.
4 to 5 minutes.
Oh, interesting. So he's got the little guy there.
Hey, a little tiny squeegee.
Okay.
Making sure the top edge is locked.
This guy that just went, those are the best two I've ever seen.
And I'm pretty sure that small squeegee is a little bit harder too. So maybe.
I was just telling you.
Now this is looking good.
If you didn't want to do any spoiler alerts. All right, here we go. So what is he? So is he checking it, making sure it's moving, not moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he might have wanted just a little bit.
See, to me, I'm just, I like that spray again. Of course, this isn't my world, but
I also haven't seen a lot of people drying
the
like,
towel?
yeah.
okay. Well, we do know that a lot of people, when their window was rolled down, little wrinkles, right?
Yep.
Because they didn't do that extra. Now I imagine too, the only part that maybe me and you had asked, or maybe Reiner had asked earlier, was could you do that comeback check? You know, which I think is acceptable. I guess maybe when you're done with a station, you've moved on, but
Well, you know more like how much time weighs on versus a defect on the score. So
yeah.
you really, with going into it blind, there's no really good way to gauge. You just kind of want to get it done, as fast as possible.
You can overlook it, overthink it. I like it that he cleaned it though. It's important because if he was going to see anything, at least he's got a few minutes there to peep that out.
Yeah.
And we know an advantage too is that if he can get, if he can get it on and not have a lot of defects, you can still win like that too without. Because there was a few today that closed it quick but had tons of mistakes.
Right. I'm wondering if this might bite him in the butt.
So he's got this front pull.
Doing the bowling ball second. In my mind, I would like to do the PPF next.
Well, and I think too, this is an interesting front angle.
Yeah, he's coming in from the front. I don't think anybody else has came from the front like that. And he's just got to not white it out, right?
I'd be leaning on the weight though. I'd be.
Yeah.
There's a couple people, even Erica, maybe you don't have that brute strength, so hanging on it is the key.
Yeah.
And I think too, I'd be telling myself, once you know there's a distort, you just got to roll and just move on. Maybe you get 90 points, maybe you get 150, but constantly going. I just know there's tons of times I step up, and even when I measure it, there was a really far point, but then there was a small one that was like, it was just shortest distance to the mistakes.
Interesting thing I'm not seeing is a chin squeegee this time. So
it can separate you from first, second, or third.
Yeah.
A nice little chin tuck there. With a possible whisker in the midst.
That looks like a good bowling ball right there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we on to the PPF board.
All right, here we go.
Which is, I think, it's been running people rampant with leaving solution in the recess.
Yep. The whole thing too is get it on there.
Yeah.
You know that too. Like I've even, when we did other contests, just even a hood contest, you can spend 30 seconds, 40 seconds just peeling the paper wrong.
Yep.
That you got to just try to whip it, get it on there, and see. All right. But there is options there. Okay.
There is, yeah.
People can't see it in the screen, but there's options of different, looks like tacks and probably slip solutions.
Yep.
I would have wanted to know that. I'm sure he did.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's asking about slip. He's probably
no way he didn't ask that.
He's probably asking like the mixture as well, which hopefully they didn't tell him.
And so everybody has been doing this bottom justify, right justify, because that PPF goes up so much higher on that side.
Right.
I'm trying to think about it. It's like, I'm not sure if I'd want to go first or last in the day. First, you don't get to really observe maybe some cool angles or some, that's interesting, they did it that way type vibe,
Right. Well, normally Scott likes to get up in the mix and see what everybody else is doing, but he's been so busy working his booth that he hasn't been able to see anybody, so. I don't know if that'll be to the detriment or maybe it's a good thing, less stress. I don't know.
Well, he didn't get to do any recon.
No. He is spending a little bit more time than everybody else, but
Yep.
And the quality seems to be.
Well, the whole thing of it is whether you see it or not. Maybe he spins a few times, but it's that back inset there, that back part of that gully that I think people just aren't seeing the gloss of how much solution is still left under there. See, you know, I've got those wet edges. I know a PPF thing is probably right, but I would want to break out that softy. So I'm not like digging into it.
Yeah,
that
so
would have
it
been my first.
because that'll conform to whatever that recess is.
A little bit of padding is what I think. But you know, it's the interesting part of this is you see so many people approach it different ways.
Yeah. So he's having trouble there, uphill battle from the start. I think it's the third one.
Nice cat. It's good.
Oh, there we go. That's good.
I think it keeps cycling through.
Yeah.
All right. On the flat.
He's on his way.
See, it's where at rag too, boy. I'd have that rag on me.
Yep.
Double check white. Get that next one.
Yeah, because realistically, he needs to be
Yep.
drying
Needs to
as he
close
goes.
it out.
Otherwise, water's just going to seep right back into the edge.
Yeah. Understood. I mean, the good thing is he ain't got to move to the ball.
Yep.
This is it being third. Get a little white. There you go. That's good. But you know, the few times that I think I'd be constantly glancing.
Yeah.
You know, it's right there in front of you. Glance up,
At the
check that
time,
clock.
yeah.
Like, all right, it's 4:30. I'm gonna call it. You
Yeah.
know, no matter what. Little white, little check over. 4:30.
Is it looking like?
I think I would have had somebody in the crowd like, dude, can I pay you to yell 3 minutes left, 5 minutes left? Like, I just need that tally.
That's the gray area you're talking about, you know?
Are we allowed to have people tell us? Is it just like Tim says? Did you read the rules?
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't say that.
Are you allowed to use your mustache to stick the decals?
You know what? It's an angle. If he would have saw John, maybe he would have thought. Oh,
And
right on the
at,
dot.
Right at
Four.
4 minutes.
I mean, he did that in 0.10 seconds, gave that call.
Yeah, a little bit longer than most people, I would think, but it looks pretty good.
Now, it's something about
Oh,
Kyle.
no.
Kyle is not playing with the reflection. Check the debris. Let's hit Kyle there. Look at.
What's
He
he
just
doing?
moved. Oh, he was on the back. Look at him. Check out Kyle right here. He's got the reflection check. You ain't getting one speck of dirt by him. It's not happening.
You're talking
Not on
about
my
a
watch.
serious judging.
Not on my watch.
Well, we'll see how it shakes down. Another good one in the books.
Yeah, buddy.